Assalamu alaikum. How are you, my dear students? I hope you all are safe and healthy. Students, you should take care of yourselves and your families. I am your social studies teacher. Today, we are going to do the lesson 2 of week 1. You all have your books of timeline history. So let's begin. In our previous Zoom class, we discussed the chapter 7 of our timeline history. The chapter 7 is about the Indus civilization. I hope you all remember what we discussed in our Zoom class. Today, we are going to talk some more about this unit. Students, in the previous lecture, you learnt about the concept of civilization, and you also got familiar about one of the world's ancient civilization, which is Indus civilization. You also learnt about the location of Indus people. You also got the information regarding their food, their major cereals and vegetables. You were also told that they used to tame animals. You also got familiar with the two cities of Indus Valley, which are Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. By the evidences we got from Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, it is certain that the people of Indus Valley were fond of using jewelry and ornaments. They also had the sense of worth regarding precious stones and shells. They were also familiar with the pottery and toys. They made toys of wood and clay. In the upper right corner, this is the picture of jewelry. This jewelry has some beadwork and also it has some precious stones as well. It is made of some precious metals. In the lower right corner, you can see this is the picture of some pottery. And here, this is the picture of a toy. This toy is made of clay. Archaeologists found that the Indus Valley civilization was a trading civilization. Lothal in the south was a busy port. As I told you in the previous slide, they had the sense of worth regarding precious stones. They used to import these precious stones and metals from different areas. Not only the jewelry and ornaments they found, but also some other things were found. These things helped them in selling their goods and in trading. Archaeologists found seals and the weights and measures. As you can see in these pictures, in the right corner, this is the picture of some seals, while in the left corner, this is the picture of Meyer. This was used by the Indus Valley people to sell their goods. Compared to the Egyptians, archaeologists found that the Indus Valley people buried their dead simply with some or only few possessions, while Egyptians used to bury their dead with a lot of wealth and treasures. As you can see in these pictures, in the right corner, this is the grave of Indus Valley people. They have a few possessions with them, while in the left corner, this is the grave of an Egyptian. As evidences proved that in summer in Egypt, kings, pharaohs, and priests were very strong, and they ruled the Egypt in summer. Egyptians and Sumerians were very religious. But if we talk about the Indus cities, archaeologists did not find any strong evidence yet. We are not sure about the Indus cities that whether they were following any religion or who ruled them. The pictures and the drawings we found in Sumerian Egypt showed that the Sumerians and Egyptians spent much of their time and their energy fighting against themselves or against outside enemies. While in the Indus cities, archaeologists did find strong walls and strong buildings, But they are still not sure whether they also used to involve in fights or not. Did they used to fight with the invasions by other people? Still, we do not have much evidence regarding this. The evidences showed that the Sumerians and Egyptians were very religious because the priests there were very strong. Their temples were the most important buildings in their cities. They had many gods whom they worshipped and about whom they wrote. But archaeologists did not find any temple in Indus cities. They didn't find any statues or pictures which are definitely of gods or goddesses, due to which we are not sure about the religious connotation of Indus people. As we are not sure about the religious connotation of Indus Valley people. But does this mean religion mattered less to them? Archaeologists still assume that it is also possible their religious centers were at the countryside and have yet to be discovered. They also assume that the large buildings they found are all granaries, or were some of them meeting halls. The baths they found were the reservoirs or religious areas. Archaeologists still didn't find any strong evidence regarding their religion. As we talked earlier, that the Indus civilization was a trading civilization. Lothal was an important trading post of this civilization. It was located on the Gulf of Cambay in Gujarat, India. Its large brick-lined docks were connected to the Bhogave River. Dock is the place where ships and the ports were handled for trading. This area is used to load and unload the baggages and luggages. Archaeologists argue about whether the large space they have found at Lothal was a reservoir or a harbour. These are the pictures of the famous dock at Lothal. This is considered to be the world's oldest dock. Here is a video link for your assistance. It is the video about Indus Valley Civilization. You all must watch this video. It will be very helpful for you people. Your assignment for today's lecture is as follows. You have to read chapter 7, the Indus Civilization, and you also have to solve the following two questions on your notebook. Question number 3, how were the Indus people different to the Egyptians? And question number 4, what evidence do we have about Egypt and Babylon that we do not yet have for the Indus civilization to understand it better? I hope you people know the answers, and you have to write the answers on your notebook. Here are some rules for the maintenance of your notebook. You all must follow these rules. You have to write all the answers of your questions on your notebook. Your notebook must be covered. Homework must be done in proper cursive writing. Your handwriting should be neat and clean. There should not be any messy handwriting. Your notebooks should be kept in a good condition throughout the term. In today's lecture, you have learnt about the craftsmen and traders of Indus civilization. As I told you that Indus civilization was a trading civilization. You have also learnt about the religious connotation of people of Indus Valley, that we are still not sure about their religious connotation because we did not find any evidence regarding their religion. This was all for today's lecture. I hope you all understand that. Thank you for listening and watching. Take care. Allah Hafiz.